All right, we are going to produce a jingle in 1 minute. But before I do, I thought I'd set you up with a few tips so you can have the best chance of creating audio fast. Let's take a look at Adobe Audition. Here I have a voiceover from the lovely Isabella.
Silver memories. Music from past. Reconnecting lives.
So there it is. Now, in order to give us the best chance of producing a jingle inside 60 seconds or 1 minute if you prefer, there's a few things that I would recommend you have set up inside Audition before you get started. The first thing is to make sure you have your sound effects loaded into the media browser window, which is usually here in the left middle section. Now, if you haven't got any sound effects, you can go and get some from mrc.fm/SFX. It's the best place to find all kinds of radio imaging effects. Now, I'm using our production library volume 4, and there are a couple of places I'll be going during this tutorial. Pad, which is here, and it shows you all the pads that are available to me. What is a pad? It's kind of like an effect at the start and then a long drone. And there are also beeps in the beep directory, and these are, well, just what the directory says, beeps that sound like that. So the reason I'd use a pad to make a jingle is because it's very long and it has a nice tail to it. So let's play this one. It's going to have something at the start. That's probably not the best example. Let's try this one. We need one with kind of an instant start. Maybe this one. There we go. That's a perfect example with a nice tail at the end. So we'll use a pad to go underneath the whole jingle and some beeps to break up the speech in the middle. When we've got the voiceover, we'd go into multitrack mode, and I will not be using my presets. I'll be starting from scratch, and I'll call the session 1 min. Okay? So with that done, and the voiceover up there in the files, all of the stuff I need in the media browser, I think we can now start the clock.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Okay, 1 minute starting now. I am going to first of all drag a pad in, and I'm going to put it on track 3. I'm going to drag the voiceover in, put it on track 1. I'm going to go back, I'm going to find beeps, and I'm going to grab 2 beeps that grabbed my attention. Maybe this one and maybe this one. And then I am going to slice up this voiceover, and I'll actually nudge those down a track like that. I'll pop that here. I'll pop that here. We'll just align this so it's kind of in a nice place. Align this here. Align this
30
here.
seconds.
Oh, don't. Then I'm going to use part of these effects. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. We are going to go to the effects rack. And then on this track, we're going to add in a quick echo.
15 seconds.
I know. Let's go to the default because that will be nice. And then over here, we're going to go and add in a chorus. And then we're done. We're basically
5,
done.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're done. Acoustic duet. That's it.
Okay.
That time is gone. My time is gone.
All right, can we listen to the jingle?
All right, so this is the jingle now. There will be caveats, but let's play what I've made. I didn't even preview it as I was doing it because I only had 60 seconds, but hopefully I gave you some tips.
Silver memories. Music from past. Reconnecting lives. Do you know what? It's good enough.
It's good enough, isn't it? So there you go. Now it's good. Now I want to just tear down a little bit more about what I did. So I gave you the pre-prep. Make sure your voiceover is nicely trimmed and sorted already. That really helps. Secondly, go to your media browser window, load in your sound effects library, and look for pads, so essentially things with long tails, so you've got something that will go underneath the whole jingle, and beeps or breakers that can break up different sentences or different parts of the jingle, and have them all ready to go. So just imagine like you are a cyclist in the Tour de France. You wouldn't just start riding without checking your bike over and making sure everything was in the right place, would you? It's the same with the jingle. You've got to make sure everything is on the screen where you need it, and you're not fiddling about, you know, if you're trying to do something under pressure. And then finally, I want to tear down what I did here. What I quickly did was get the pad in, put the breakers in, and I put them in between the words. So you see here there's a break and here there's a break. That's exactly what beeps and breakers are for. Then I spread the words over 3 different tracks, and on each track, this one I left dry with no effects. This one I added a quick chorus to, and this one I added an echo to. Now, had I have had an extra, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe less. What I would have done is I would have actually bussed these tracks. I would have added a quick stereo bus here, and I would even rename it VO, and I would send all of the voice tracks to that VO bus, because then what I could quickly do, and I think this is just an extra 30 seconds, is I could go ahead and add compression. If I wanted to be super lazy, I could look for a quick preset. I never ever use presets here. Mike Awesome VO processing. Let's try that. It might be too harsh, but let's try.
Silver Memories. Music from past. Reconnecting lives.
So there you go, and I'd probably put a little tail on here to fade out that echo at the end so it doesn't go on for too long. And let's just remind ourselves, so obviously it would work, as Isabella said, without that compression going on, but if we look at that and we disable that, you'll hear the difference. So we've got
Silver Memory,
and then with the compression I added in,
Silver Memory.
Obviously now you can hear the voice much better. Obviously, yes, I made a quick preset earlier that I bought in. If I had to set up a parametric EQ, a dynamics, a de-esser, another dynamics and a hard limiter, it's going to take me closer to 5 minutes. But hopefully this gives you an idea of how you can make a very simple jingle very easily in Adobe Audition inside 1 minute.
Thumbs up, subscribe for more. MusicRadioCreative.com